Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel English Vigadan. This is Dr. Justin. The topic is needs of self and body. Do you know who you are? Are you a body or self? These are important questions. We think we have only a body. We have more than the body. That is, human being is the coexistence of self and body. That means self and body coexist in every human being. So what is meant by self and what is understood by body? So self means consciousness or the mind which commands us, which instructs us to do certain activities. So which gives the thinking, imaginative desires and the power. We have body which is visible. So body is an instrument of the self. So it's an instrument, it is executed by self in us. So self and body coexist in us. That's very, very important. Now let's see, what are their needs? First, let's discuss about the needs of the self. Self certainly needs happiness. So, which is continuous. So, we need to be happy continuously. So, that means respect, trust, care, and love should be provided continuously to make the self satisfied. And these needs of the self are qualitative, which means it's like how much love and respect we receive, how you are respected, how you are trusted. That quality is very important. And how these needs of the self are fulfilled through right understanding and right feeling. So right understanding and right feeling means knowing, not just assuming. We have that response in the last. Most of the time, we assume in our relationship with others or what others say without knowing the truth. So, right understanding means knowing the truth, knowing the reality, and right feeling. So, there is good feeling. When you do something, you feel good, then it is a good feeling. So, with the help of right understanding and right feeling, needs of the self can be fulfilled and responded. See the activities of the self. So you know how does self act? So it acts through desire, thought, expectation, imagination, analyzing, so many things. So we say cognitive activities. Now let's see these activities continuous or temporary? Continuous. So the activities and needs of the self are continuous. Until we die, we think. We have desire. We express our desires. Until we die, we need love, care, trust, and respect. So that's why needs of the self are continuous. And how this self responds to outside? Through knowing, assuming, recognizing, fulfilling. So first you should know the truth. Then only you assume. Then recognize. Then you fulfill. Fulfill the needs of the self. Now let's come to the needs of the body. What are the needs of the body? They are physical facility. So physical facility means food, shelter, cloth, etc. And the needs of the body are temporary, not permanent. So when you feel hungry, you eat. When you want to wear cloth, you buy and wear. Not always. You don't eat always continuously. So when you feel hungry, you eat or thrice in a day or 4 times in a day. That's why it is a quantitative. So physical facility is measured in quantity. How much we take, limited or unlimited. So human beings are supposed to have physical facility limited, not unlimited. So how do we fulfill these needs? So the bodily needs can be fulfilled through physiochemical things. So there is physical things as well as chemical things. So our food made up of nutrition, protein, etc. Then what are the activities of the body? So there is a physical, visible body. It does lot of activities, eating, jumping, walking, etc. And these activities and the needs of the bodies are temporary. There is always break. We cannot walk continuously miles and miles. We need rest. So it is temporary and intermittent. So it's short, not continuous. And this, how do body responds? By recognition and fulfilling. First, it recognizes through sensation. Then it fulfills. Now, the needs of self is happiness. That's what we have seen. The same way needs of the body is physical facility. So we call sukh and suvidha. So feeling like a respect. That everyone, if somebody respects, we feel happy. The same way trust also gives us happiness. The same way physical facilities, food, clothing, shelter, they also fulfill the needs of the body. Now, need for happiness is continuous. Need for physical facility is intermittent. That is for a short period of time. Example, so as we said, until we die, we expect respect. But we don't eat the food continuously. Now, let's see. Certain time, what happens? So, there is always changing pattern of physical needs. So, let's take example of the food. So, I would like to eat when I am hungry. So, I am hungry. So, it is necessary for me to eat. And the food is also tasteful. So, it is a right understanding. The food is necessary, at the same time tasteful. So, I take it. See the second category. I don't feel hungry. But at the same time, the food is tasteful, delicious. So, I eat. So this is one kind of thing, not necessary, but still I eat. And still I go on, not necessary, that is unnecessary. The food is tasteless, there is no taste in the food. Still I eat, so it becomes intolerable. So I cannot eat continuously. So I feel very bad, collapse. So that is the last stage. So which is not necessary and not useful, but still I have that, still I acquire. So that is only accumulation. So that shouldn't be. So our physical facility should be limited and it should be necessary as well as useful. Now happiness is ensured, as we know, through right understanding and right feeling. Physical facility is ensured by appropriate physico-chemical things. So human beings needs both happiness as well as physical facility. That's the meaning of coexisting. One cannot replace the other. So that means you give the food. So food I need. But if you don't give respect, I will not eat your food. That's very simple. I need respect as well as I need food. So that's why these needs of the self and the body coexist. Now usually we have misunderstanding about a human being. See that human being means we think it's only body. So that's not correct. Human, we see if we wear clothes only people will respect. So that is also not correct. Facilities will give happiness. So if you acquire lot of wealth, you think it will give happiness. No, it will not give happiness. It will give happiness, but short period of time, not continuous happiness. So what you have learned from this video lecture, first thing is human being is the coexistence of self and body. So one cannot survive without the other. And what is self? Self means consciousness or minds. And the needs of the self are feelings. Feelings of happiness and other values. And they must be continuous. So how we can fulfill the needs of the self? through right understanding and right feeling towards others. On the other hand, body is material, which is visible. And the needs of the bodies are also visible, physiochemical things. The needs of consciousness, that is self, cannot be fulfilled by material. And the same way, the needs of the material cannot be fulfilled by consciousness. So, neither they can replaced nor altered. So the recognition and fulfillment of the body is definite, while recognition, fulfillment in the self are on the basis of knowing and assuming. So knowing is very, very important. Know the truth, what it is. So I hope you understood what are the needs of the self and what are the needs of the body and what are their activities and how these needs are fulfilled. So thank you for listening. If you have any queries, kindly text the message. So see you in the next video lecture. Until then, bye bye.